Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today I'm going to be making for you flaming arrow cake pops for the Catching Fire movie from the Hunger Games book series. Anybody who knows about Hunger Games knows that Katniss is an amazing arrow shooter and she's known as the girl who was on fire. So these flaming arrow cake pops are perfect to celebrate catching fire. To make the cake pops, we're going to need red, yellow, and orange hard candies. These ones are just a Canadian brand and they're Kerrs, Kerrs, but I'm sure there's lots of different versions like Jolly Ranchers and all those sorts of things, anything that's hard. Prepared cake pops, we've got videos up on how to make those and we'll link to those for you. And then I found this shiny paper. It's hard, it's almost like cardstock. I got it at Target in the office supply area, and we're using that to cut into the ends of the arrow, just into an end of an arrow shape. We're going to need some tape in order to attach it to the end of the cake pop, and some melted white chocolate. To make the flames coming out of the bottom of the cake pop, what we're going to do is unwrap our candies, and then I'm going to put them on a parchment lined baking tray. And I'm just going to line them up. And now at this part, you can make it like if you want your candies to, the colors to be all mixed in right away, then mix up your colors. But I like how when I smash up the candy once it's hardened, I like how it will smash kind of along the lines. So you get a little bit of each color in when the lines break. So what we're going to do now is you can put more out, and I'm going to pop them into the oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's quite low, and we're going to let them melt for about 10 minutes. Once the candies have melted, you'll see them looking something like this, and you want to let them cool completely, and when they're cooled, you'll find that you can pick it up and it's a complete piece. Now, in order to get the smaller parts that we want in order to make the fire at the bottom of the cake pop, we're gonna pick this up higher and let it smash. So some of these little really skinny pieces, like this here, those are perfect. So you can either like try to re-smash these ones, you can get them like that, and you can take a knife and just try to re-smash them into smaller, longer pieces like that as well. So I'm going to cut up some more and get all the pieces I want, and I'll be back to show you how to assemble them. So in order to attach the flames to our cake pop, I've got my melted white chocolate in the bag, and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit and then choose which one I'd like, and then just place it and hold it there for a couple seconds because it's going to need a little bit to attach. And then I want it to be pointing up when I go to set it down like that. Now I'm just going to rotate it a little bit. Choose a new one. And then I'm just going to keep going around just like that and gradually working my way back up to the top. Oops. Needs to hold on to that one a little bit longer. Going around. I'm just trying to alternate the colors like we might find with real flames. Going around like this. So I found that the longer they are, the more realistic they looked. So I just picked out all the long ones in order to put them into my bowl here. That was handy. And I find sometimes too that because this takes a little while, that sometimes my chocolate that's in my piping bag might start to harden and clog the tip. And if that happens, just remelt it. And I just put the whole bag in the microwave for about 15 seconds, and it seems to do the trick. So I got my first layer done. Now I'm going to alternate in between, so right in between there. So I'm going to put my next one. I'm trying to cover up as much of the cake pop that I can. And of course, if you chose to color your cake pop a color other than white, you'll want to use the same color that you colored your cake pop as you're attaching your glue here, like what we're doing with using our chocolate as glue to attach these. Just want to make sure it blends in. So I'm just going to go all the way up to the top, repeating this process until I get to the very top, alternating all the way up, and then I'll be back to show you the finished cake pop, or the finished flames on the cake pop. It's not quite done. To finish off the arrow, we're going to take a piece of regular tape, and I'm just going to attach my cake pop stick to my top of the arrow, just like that. And I'm sure if you're crafty, you have way better idea how to do this than I. I'm not very crafty when it comes to these paper things. And then using a piece of double-sided tape, I'm going to put it on top of the stick again, and then attach the other side, just like that. So that's how you do the top of the arrow. So I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'll be back to finish off the video. There you go, everybody, how to make cake pops for the Hunger Game book, Catching Fire. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial today. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you like what you saw, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on all of our newest videos. See you next time.